Hey guys, here we are, another episode of Books with Belle. Bella's happy to be here, a little sleepy. Today we're going to read a book called CeCe Loves Science. The author is Kimberly Derting and the illustrator is Shelley R. Johannes. Oh, no, there's two authors, my bad, look. Kimberly Derting and Shelley R. Johannes, and the illustrator is Vashti Harrison. I think that she illustrated the book Soulway that we read about the little girl that learned to love her skin. I'd have to check and see. So, CeCe Loves Science. Here we go. Here's the title page. Alright, here we go. Look, another book with a treehouse. Cool. CeCe loved to ask questions. Her mother said her first word was why. Her father said it was how. But her favorite question was what if? What if? You would make a great scientist, CeCe, said her teacher, Mrs. Curry. Because science is all about asking questions. Do fish ever get thirsty? CeCe wanted to know. They do, said Mrs. Curry. Do hummingbirds really hum? The sound comes from their wings, said Mrs. Curry. What if we all jumped at the same time? Would the earth move? Good question, said Miss Curry. I think we should investigate. Alright, so they're going to do a scientific investigation, I think. Miss Curry told CeCe and her friends about famous scientists from history, such as Caroline Herschel, Thomas Edison, George Washington Carver, and Jane Goodall. Jane Goodall is one of my favorite scientists. Love her. She also introduced them to many different sciences. Geology, the study of the earth. Oh, constricting. So they've got rocks there with geology. Biology, the study of living things. For example, all the doctors right now working to study the virus to help us, our communities recover, those are all biologists. And entomology, the study of insects. All different types, and there's more types of science than that. One day, Miss Curry told everyone to pair up. For our next project, I would like you to pick a science you are curious about and come up with a question to investigate, she said. CeCe and her best friend Isaac were a team. They both loved zoology, which, if you can guess, is the study of animals. Now they just needed to think of an interesting question. First, they brainstormed a bunch of ideas. Science is all about possibilities. Is a bear ticklish? CeCe asked. Do we really want to find out? Said Isaac. I don't want to tickle a bear. Do pigs know when they are smelly? CeCe asked. Only a pig can answer that, Isaac said. Keep thinking, said Miss Curry. A scientist thinks outside the box and never gives up. That night at dinner, CeCe was explaining the project to her parents when her dog, Einstein, jumped up and started eating the food right off of her plate. Einstein, down, said CeCe's mother. CeCe giggled. Her plate was licked clean except for the broccoli. Look what Einstein did, she said. I guess neither of you like your veggies, her dad said, laughing. This observation gave CeCe a great idea. Einstein could be their science project. CeCe called Isaac. I've got it. Let's find out if dogs eat vegetables. Cool, said Isaac. CeCe couldn't wait to get started. They found their question, do dogs like vegetables? The next day after school, CeCe and Isaac headed straight to CeCe's lab to work on their project. But what's the first step? Well, how are they going to work on it? How are they going to figure out the answer? What do we do first? Asked Isaac. Let's observe our subject, CeCe said. Observation. Doggy treats guarantee 100% participation, said CeCe. Excellent data, said Isaac. I Isaac and CeCe watched Einstein eat. They watched Einstein drink. They even watched Einstein sleep. Sometimes science is all about waiting and waiting and waiting for something really cool to happen. So they're waiting to see. From our observations, we know Einstein loves to eat kibble and doggy treats, said CeCe. Now we need to investigate our question, said Isaac. Do dogs eat vegetables? I already know Einstein doesn't like broccoli, said CeCe, because I don't either. Let's test some different veggies, said Isaac. It's experiment time, said CeCe. Finally! So now they're going to start doing different things to Isaac, see if he'll eat them. CeCe and Isaac tried carrots, beans, and cucumbers. Einstein turned up his nose at each one. What if we disguise the vegetables with bacon and ketchup? Isaac said. This time, Isaac was interested. He ate the bacon and licked the ketchup off the vegetables. That means he likes bacon and ketchup, said CeCe. What if we just mix up the vegetables with his kibble, said Isaac. I bet he won't even know the difference, said CeCe. But Einstein ate all of his kibble, but left the vegetables in the bottom of his bowl. Einstein might not eat vegetables, but he sure is smart. So they tried plain vegetables, didn't work. Ketchup and bacon, didn't work. Mixing it with the kibble, didn't work. So what are they going to try next? They can't give up. They got to keep figuring it out. CeCe gave Einstein a treat and rubbed his ears. Good boy, she said. She looked at Isaac and shrugged. Now what? We're supposed to interpret our data, said Isaac. Einstein definitely loves to eat, said CeCe. He sure doesn't like broccoli, said Isaac. He doesn't like any vegetables, added CeCe. Not even if we cover them with bacon and ketchup, said Isaac. I guess Einstein's a picky eater, said CeCe. That night at dinner, CeCe was so disappointed that she didn't even finish her dessert. Maybe I'm not a real scientist after all, she said. Our project was boring. I thought you asked a great question, her dad said. Einstein put his paw on the table and sniffed CeCe's banana split. Einstein, CeCe giggled, naughty puppy. Her mother laughed and pulled Einstein away. He may not eat veggies, she said, but he sure likes bananas. That is when CeCe remembered something Miss Curry always said. Scientists think outside the box. What if we create a secret recipe using bananas? She asked. Belle, come here. You want bananas? Come here. Oh my goodness. CeCe and Isaac rushed home after school and mixed together carrots, beans, cucumbers, and bananas in a blender. Are those still veggies? Isaac asked. Yep, said CeCe, they're just in a different form. Gross, said Isaac, wrinkling his nose. CeCe poured the mixture into Einstein's bowl. How about a special smoothie? She asked, patting his head. So it's a smoothie now. So she had, what form were the vegetables in? They were solid. And then she blended them up and turned them into liquid. At first, Einstein looked confused. He circled the bowl, he sniffed the bowl, then he got down on his belly and wagged his tail. Then he slurped down the entire thing. Look, he loves it, said Isaac. In science, not all results are totally predictable. Einstein does eat his vegetables when we mix them with bananas, said CeCe. And that's when CeCe made the most extraordinary observation of all. Science isn't just about asking questions. Real scientists have fun finding the answers too. So here they are. They filled out their whole science report for their teacher. So it goes by the steps. So they pick their science, their ideas, and finally their question. They put information about their test subject, which was dogs. And then they wrote down all the things they noticed, what they tried, what worked, and then what the results were, what happened in the end. The end. So all you gotta do is keep asking questions and you can be a scientist just like CeCe. Bye!